He held his hand up before Nancy, the snake, could disagree. "You would make an excellent leader, the perfect replacement for me. But I've done some reflecting this past year, and while you taking over might be the best thing for me, it's not the best thing for you. So I've made the decision that following my retirement in a couple of months, Nancy is going to take over." I could almost feel her crowing next to me, like she'd beaten me at the final hurdle, except she'd been the only one jumping. "Your sister will make a great leader. Her work is, and has always been, exemplary. She will take this company forward so it's ready for the next century. I have no doubt my legacy, what I've built for our family, will thrive under her." I stayed where I was, unsure whether he expected me to react. It wasn't like this was news to me. He already knew I knew, given the email I'd fired off. The pair of them stared at me until I realized I was supposed to say something. "Okay. Cool. Congrats, Nance. Can I go now?" I pushed out of my chair. "No! I'm not finished," he growled. I sat back down. "Just because you're not taking over the business doesn't mean I don't have a role for you. You will not be wasting that MBA." Nancy sat up straighter. The confusion on her face made it clear she didn't know about this, which in turn made me sit up straighter. "You know I've always wanted to get into sports," he began, holding my attention for the first time since I'd walked in. "Your father loved them. You love them. And a year ago, I heard rumors of a need for a quick sale in one of the major league teams. Franklin Maypole was looking to offload some of his assets for ready cash. He'd lost a ton of money in a stock market crash and needed to stay afloat. I don't know how many times I've told him he needs to diversify better, but that man is more stubborn than a mule. He also couldn't care less about sports." Franklin Maypole was the owner of the New York Lions, the worst team in the major leagues. Not sure where this story was going, but there and then I decided I didn't like it. "Anyway, I've known Franklin a long time, and I've helped him out, as much as I was helping myself. And you." He pointed at me, and I really wished he wasn't. Grandpa," Nancy leaned forward. "I didn't know about this. This is really something we should have discussed." He turned to her. "No, we shouldn't have. This is not company business. This is personal. I've bought it, not the company." "You've bought what, exactly?" I asked, not wanting to hear the answer. "The New York Lions, and I'm giving it to you." He grinned.